All right, all right, all right. We are
Oh
live.
my
Hello, hello,
Hello, everybody.
everybody. As you coming in, as you can tell, we're not all here.
No.
However, welcome. My name is Bernice Taylor. I am the host of Chat Happens. Oh, Chat That Matters.
Chat happens too.
Yeah, Chat Happens too.
It happens
And
that it matters.
absolutely. And so today I am going to be hosting, and my channel is 50 something original. And on my channel, I do fitness, health, and lifestyle for women over 50.
Yes,
And so
ma'am.
if that interests you, then go ahead and come on over, subscribe, and come join. Now, I'm supposed to have three ladies with me, and they may be running behind, but as they come in, I will put them
Well,
in. But
it's Friday night and there's so many places to go and do things to do here in this country on a Friday night. So I'm sure they're out having a good time somewhere.
that's right. There's so much to do,
So
right?
much to do.
All right, so on screen with me is Wambui Made It is her YouTube channel.
That's me.
Miss Wambui Bahati is an entertainer and speaker. She shares her love for crafting and feels it is important to pass our knowledge of how to make things with our hands onto the next generation. And so I am so glad to have her here.
Well,
I'm
thank you.
excited.
There's
Hello,
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Hey, Cassandra.
Nice to have you. So I'm excited to have Wambui with us, and she is gonna introduce herself a little bit, and then we're gonna hopefully Kukwa is supposed to join, Evelyn is supposed to join, and we can add them as they come in.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So,
yes, introduce yourself a little bit. I want to say before she says anything, I want to say that I don't knit. I don't crochet. I don't do anything crafty. But whenever she is on, I go there to support her because I love her energy on screen. And even though we've never met each other face to face, we've become friends
yes, we
from
have.
knowing each other, yes,
Yeah, I
on
even bought a
YouTube.
baby. I bought a bathing suit from you. I bought a
Yes,
bathing suit from you.
yes. Maybe we can.
She was modeling some baby suits on Instagram, and there was a link to the baby bathing suit in Amazon. And so I bought me one of the bathing suits, and then I had to model it for her and show her that I had the bathing suit. And that's kind of much how our online friendship developed. And
That's right.
so we've been supporting each other from that time. And yeah, so yeah, she has lately been doing. She does a lot of lifestyle things. There's Miss Evelyn. Miss Evelyn. So yeah, she does 50 something. Does a lot of lifestyle type things, but lately she's been doing a lot of exercise. But she's really good at if you need to move, and we do because most of us, if you're like, well, those of us in New York anyway, we really are not going out anywhere. But we don't want to, when we finally get out, look like we haven't moved because we haven't. So you can check out her exercise videos, and she'll get you moving and get you, your heart beating and everything like that. So that's really fun too.
Thank you. And
Hey,
we
Mr.
have now joining us, welcome Evelyn Parham. Evelyn is a blogger, a lifestyle YouTuber. She uploads videos about skin, hair, well-being, and personal growth. So if you want any of that stuff, make sure you check her out. Her channel is Evelyn's Lifestyle. So there's only one more person that we're waiting on, but we'll go ahead and get started. So Evelyn, if you want to say anything else, a little bit about your channel, and then we can get started while we're waiting for Kukwa.
Oh, my channel. This Evelyn's Lifestyle is just an extension of my business brand, which I haven't really kicked off my business per se. And I'm working on my website and trying to get everything in order because I've started before and I just kind of was all over the place and I want to make sure I get everything fine. But on my channel, I do demos and I do reviews and I offer tips, as well as I do reviews on books that are personal growth related. So, and I do a little bit of fitness too.
All
Yes,
right.
that's
Awesome.
right.
Awesome. Awesome. And you are rocking those natural curls, my dear. So that
Thank
is
you.
looking amazing.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
I am going to kick it off while we're waiting for Kukwa to join us. I'm going to kick it off and ask a question. And also, if you're in the chat, feel free to ask your questions because I will be reading them and then we'll answer them. Okay. So the first question I want to ask everyone, our panel. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, if you are out there watching this, whether you're watching the live or you're watching the replay, and you also have a YouTube channel, or you have an Instagram, or you have an Etsy, you're an entrepreneur and you want to be on this chat that matters, make sure you email me so that you can be next to be up here with us. Okay, because not all of us can be up here all the time. So it'd be nice to have different guests at some point. So I'm going to get started.
First, I got to give a shout out to Cassandra. She says, "True facts. I am in the Bronx, New York." I hear you, Cassandra. Okay, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I just had to let Cassandra know I feel you, girl.
Yes. So honestly, our prayers go out to everybody, to New York, to all over. Our prayers go to everyone. And whereas we're thinking about everybody, especially the people on the front line. But for tonight, we want people to join. And also in the replay, we want you to feel our energy. We want to give you something funny. We want to laugh at ourselves. We want to share funny things and have you join in. So I'm going to start with the first question, and that is, what have you been doing to keep yourself entertained? What have you been doing to keep yourself entertained? You can answer the questions in the chat as well, and I'll read it. So I will start with you, Wambui. What have you been doing to keep yourself
I've been doing more playing with my crafting stuff. Actually, when I thought I lost my work, my part-time work, I thought I was going to feel worse than I do, but I don't feel bad about not working. But I have been doing more crafting and playing, having a chance to play with all my little things that, I have a lot of crafting tools and I've had a chance to play with them more. And that's the only thing I regret, is that I can't be with my grandchildren.
Right.
I have all this time and I would really like to spend some of it with them, and that's my only regret.
Right, right. I need to shout out my nephew, Paul. Came in. He is a powerhouse. If you get a chance, go look at him on Instagram. His arms are about this big.
Okay,
so,
Paul.
Yeah. So hi, Paul. Love you. So Miss Evelyn, it's same question. What have you been doing to keep yourself entertained while we're in there? And don't forget, if you're in the chat, you can answer these questions as well. What have you been doing to keep yourself entertained while we're all quarantined? Yes.
I've just been watching more YouTube videos. That's pretty much it,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That is true. Because for me personally, I'm going to answer the question too. So for me personally, I have not, I don't like a lot of television. And so I do a lot of stuff on YouTube, growing my brand. And I kept seeing this couple come up. They're doing interviews everywhere. This couple all over my homepage. And I was like, who are these two? And why are they in my homepage everywhere I go? So I clicked on an interview. I was interested. And then I clicked another interview, and come to find out they are the couple that came out of the experiment off of Netflix in a show called Love is Blind. And so I went ahead and went to Netflix and I binged watched the whole season. So that I could come up to speed with what was going on. So for somebody who doesn't even watch a lot of television, Lauren, Cameron, you guys got me to watch it. Okay. So that's what I did to keep myself entertained. All right. So let's move on while we're waiting for Kukwa. She must be having some technical difficulties. Let's go on to the next one. So, what were you taking for granted before this happened? Now, remember, you in the chat, you have to answer these questions as well. What were you taking for granted before we got quarantined?
Ooh, well, I was taking for granted just being able to go wherever when I felt like going, just go. I didn't go that much. One of my favorite things is staying home, but just the fact that now I have to really think about it before I go, and I have to make sure that I really need to do that. Is just one of the things that I just took for granted, that I could always walk out my door if I wanted to and go where I wanted to go and stay as long as I wanted, go visit people if I chose to do that.
Right.
And so I just took that for granted, the freedom of just walking out my door and just being able to go,
Right.
if I decided to do that. And that's just taken away now. And it's almost feeling like a prisoner in your own home, or sort of kind of like you're stuck.
Right. Right. Absolutely. What about you, Evelyn?
Just simply going to the grocery store, and when I used to go to the grocery store, I didn't pay attention. I wasn't too focused on somebody coughing or somebody you know what I'm saying. But now it's like somebody coughed in the direction of my daughter today, and we were like kind of upset, like, why don't you cover your mouth? But if any other time, we wouldn't be really thinking about that. So I take for granted that I can, I have to go to the grocery store now and be on alert for sanitation and making sure, I keep my hands away from my face and all this stuff. So, because I just got in, I literally got here. So, yeah, taking the grocery store trip for granted,
Right.
A lot that goes into it.
Right. And for me, and I'm going to read some of the answers in the chat, but for me, before I do that, for me, it's going to the gym. Because I live in an apartment and the apartment gym is closed. And so I used to love it because I had the gym all to myself. Or maybe if I go there, there'd be one person there. But now I can't go to the gym. So I took that for granted. So let's read some of it. Cassandra says, cooking and creating healing green smoothies, also exercising. So that's what she's doing to entertain herself.
Okay.
And then also what she took for granted was going out. And then Paul says the freedom to be out with friends. And go to the gym. I feel you, nephew. Okay. I feel you. All right. So we're going to get off of quarantine talk, and we are going to, I'm going to ask this question. If you could take a virtual vacation, where would you go and why? If you could take a virtual vacation, where would you go and why? Go ahead and put your answers in the chat as well. Wambui?
Well, if I could go, I've been blessed to have traveled a few places.
Nice.
And if I could go anywhere, the place that I just had the most fun and I really even felt at home there was, and it probably would have been different had I been there permanently, was Australia. If I could go back to Sydney, Australia, that's where I would go in my mind. And their seasons are different. So it was November when I was there, but it was their summertime. So it was so beautiful. And it was just, that's where I would go. It was just beautiful there.
Right.
Yeah. So in my mind, if I could travel somewhere right now, it's like, let's go to Sydney.
Right.
Yes. Yeah,
right. Awesome. Yes. What about you, Evelyn?
I really don't have
Come on.
place that I would want to go.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
Except to go to Tennessee to visit my mom. That's about it. So
yeah.
Well, mothers are important. Mothers are very important.
Because I haven't been there for a while.
Right.
But you know what? In reality, to get to what Evelyn says, that was a virtual place, and that you were asking that question, so I wanted to give an answer. But I'm not that interested in leaving, traveling anymore. I mean, I've traveled, but I'm not that interested in really going to the airport and all that entails now. And I mean, even before the coronavirus, all that it entailed, it just was more work that by the time I got where I wanted to go and I got back, now I needed a vacation from the vacation.
Oh, it's okay.
Because it just
easy
seemed
for you
like
to say because you've been to all these exotic places, so that's easy for you to say. I'm gonna say if I could take a virtual
yes,
vacation, it would be Dubai. It would be Dubai because I have seen the marbles, the opulence,
all right.
you know, I would definitely want to go to Dubai. What do you say in the chat? I see Africa. Yes. And definitely, where would you want to go, Paul? Where would you guys want to go in the chat? So if you had to take a virtual vacation, where would you go? I would definitely go to Dubai. I want to ride me some camels. I want to.
So you know Dubai because of videos, pictures, books. You studied it, and you have this. Okay, I understand that. Yeah. When I was young, that's how I felt about New York. I'd never been to New York before, but I'd seen it on TV and in the news and in the books, and I was like, I felt like I knew it. And when I got here, I felt like, this is what I thought it was going to be. So I can understand how you have a place that you studied and looked at and,
Yes.
Yeah,
that's one of the places.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, yes, I is here. Let's see if we can't bring her in. What happened?
Hello, Kukwa. Hi, Kukwa. Hey, Kukwa.
What happened, my dear? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
She says to what?
Say hello.
Say hello
to everybody.
I did not have this in first when I started. Yeah. Hi, hello. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So now that Kukwa is here, actually we've asked about 3 different questions already, but let me introduce you. So Kukwa is my older sister. She's not my play sister. We have the same mother, the same father. And so she is my older sister. She is CEO and founder of Kukwa Fitness, Africa with us, because they take people to Africa and different countries.
Okay, Cassandra,
and
you're hearing
also,
this? Cassandra said she wanted to go to Africa.
And also,
I'm trying to make a match here. Okay.
And also, she's a dance fitness consultant, a choreographer, a personal health trainer, and an African travel curator. She also is a professor. I'm not going to go through all the stuff that she does, but she is the founder of Kukwa Fitness. So it's workout that is African based, and so
there's
guys, I can hear you. So Kukwa is, yes, she is the founder CEO of that, and yes, she is a queen of all trades. Our nephew said. Our nephew Paul says she's the queen of all trades. And so she can move her boomsy. She has a lot of energy. And when people see me do some of the dance workouts, which is, tailored to her brand, they say, you have so much energy. And I tell them they need to go watch her because she has a lot of energy. Okay, so guys, we hear everything. So let's move on. Kukwa, you before you came, 2 or 3 questions. So the first question I had asked was, what are you doing to entertain yourself? What are you doing to keep yourself entertained this time, as we're all quarantined?
So you want me to answer that now?
Kukwa. Yes, yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. I'm actually doing videos and live streaming for people because people need to work out. People need to stay on top of, their health and wellness. So every day I have a live show or a live class, I would call it, and people come and work out with me. And then we also pre-record and put it up so that people can get to it throughout the day.
Right. So okay, awesome. Excellent. And I think a lot of us have done that. We've stepped up to doing more online things to get, more lives. So that's awesome. So the other thing that I had asked before you came was, what were you taking for granted before? What were you taking for granted?
I guess for me, it was that time would come to a standstill. I never thought that would happen. I was doing everything on my regular basis, and I really never thought that there would be a halt in my life like it has happened. Because I
Right.
come, I go, I come, I go. There isn't like a minute in my life where I sit down quietly. You know that. And so for me, this really has brought everything to a halt. And I'm like, wow, I took time for granted
Right.
that it came to a
Right.
halt.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then catch up with the last question that I asked before you came is, if you could take a virtual vacation, and I know you've been a lot of places, a lot more than I have, but if you could take a virtual vacation, where would you go and why?
I would go to my favorite place in the whole wide world. I would go to, it's the beach, and it's called Bora
Where?
Bora. Bora Bora.
Okay.
Bora Bora. Yeah, Bora Bora.
Okay.
And why? Because it is a place that you have no Wi-Fi. You have no Wi-Fi. You have no internet connection. You're cut off from the world. You really, really chill and relax. And I think
Right.
that's what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Awesome. 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 Okay,
Yeah,
so
Bora Bora in
we're
the
all
middle of
caught
the
up.
ocean.
Now I'm going to start with, huh?
Oh, I said
Okay, so
because
I'm
you're
gonna
in the middle
ask-
of the ocean. Go ahead.
Yes. Excellent. So I'm going to have to go to that virtual place too, because mine was Dubai. So, but all right. So if, what would you want to learn to do that you've never done? What would you want to learn to do that you've never done? Okay, in the chats, I want you to put your answers in there, unless you don't want to be seen. I want to see you. They want to see you. But what would you want to learn to do that you have never done? Wambui, we start with you.
Bernice, can I ask you a quick question? Am I dark?
Sure.
Is it dark? I need a light.
Yes,
now.
you are.
I told you.
You do need some lights.
She's
light. I have someone
But that's
here. My
okay.
daughter is not even helping me out. Okay. Let me go look for more light. I'll be back.
It's okay. We can see you enough. All right. All right. So, what would you learn to do that you've never done, Wambu?
Well, I've always two things. I wish I could play the piano. I wish I could play the piano, and I regret that I don't speak another language. But if I had to choose right now between piano and language, I think I would choose piano. And my sister, my older sister, who I think is listening, see, I'm gonna talk about you, Roberta. I know she's listening, but she never signed up. She doesn't have a YouTube account, so she can't comment. So, but I remember when we were little, my mother bought a piano, and she enrolled my sister in piano lessons. And my sister was not that interested. My sister was interested in art. My sister's an artist. She was not interested in the piano. So then when I got old
there's
enough,
a lot of background noise. There's a lot of background noise. Kooks, too much background noise. Okay, say that again, Wambui, I'm listening.
Well, I was just saying that playing the piano has always been like a dream of mine. And when I was little, I remember my mother wanted my sister to play the piano. She bought a piano and she enrolled.
Don't close the blind. Look. Don't close the blind. Look, it's even better. Look.
No, because look, Mom.
It's not even going to work because I need more light. I'm going to bring the bed. Look at it. It's better.
Now it's better, but I'm just
We can hear everything. It's
That's
too
all
much
right.
background noise. She was talking, I couldn't hear her. Okay, go ahead, Wambui.
I was just saying my mother wanted my sister to play piano. So she bought a piano. She enrolled my sister in piano lessons. my sister was not interested. My sister is an artist, and from that, she was always an artist. So a drawing, and painting. So she was not interested. But I used to watch my sister, and I could hardly wait until it was my turn. So when my sister was no longer interested, I wanted to play, and my mother said, "No, we did this. Your sister wasn't interested, so I'm not gonna pay all this money for you." And she ruined that for me. But so I would, if I could learn something, I would learn to play the piano. Yeah,
to play the piano.
Yes.
That's yes, and that is true, because whenever the first child doesn't show interest, then the children get penalized for it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Evelyn, what would you like to learn that you've never done?
Go to
You got your. Is it popcorn?
No, I'm eating some cantaloupe. But
cantaloupe. All right. So
I would like to learn to do loom knitting, and Miss Wambui, she shows people how to do that on her channel, and so I'm going to take that up. I just have to buy my little supplies and everything. So that's what I want to learn to do. Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Right. Loom knitting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kukua, what would you like to learn to do that you've never done?
I'm so bothered with this. I would like to learn how to play the guitar.
Let it be.
Yeah, but
you would like to what?
Can they see me? I would like to learn how to play the guitar.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's actually to learn how to play the guitar, and if I get a chance, I would do it.
Yes, that is actually what I would like to do, is play the guitar. So I told my husband I want to play the guitar, and one Christmas he bought a guitar for me. Now, ask me where the guitar is.
Where's the guitar?
Still in its case.
Okay.
It's still in its case. Sitting in the closet.
Okay.
So, yes, I need to take some lessons. So, in the chat, let us know what it is that you'd like to learn to do that you've never done. Okay, the next question. Tell us something funny that has happened to you. Something funny that has happened to you. Wambui, let's start with you, Miss Wambui.
Well, okay, I'll just start with one time I was invited to a speaking engagement, and they wanted me to come a day early to do some publicity. And so I thought it would be a good idea I used to braid my own hair and put the extensions in. And so I thought it would be nice if I did that, so that, I'd look real cute when I did my interviews. So I started braiding my hair, and I was supposed to leave the next day. And as night was coming, it was in the wee hours of the morning when I realized this whole back section there was no hair for that. And so I didn't have no hair. And of course the stores are closed. So early in the morning when the stores opened, I went to the store to charge me some Wet and Wavy #2 for the hair. and the card didn't go through. And I went home and called the bank, and I said, I know there's money there. And they said, well, we had sent you some letters, and they were returned. So until we verify your address, we have to stop your account for fraud, in case there's fraud. And I said, but I need that. I really need that. But they went back and forth. They didn't give me the card. They wouldn't. So, and I had to go out of town. So I was thinking about how I was going to get out of town, but at the same time, I needed to put some hair back here. So
you had no hair in the back of your head?
I had just bought a new VCR. It was a double kind where you could make a copy of the regular VCR. So I thought that was pretty unique. And I had the box. It still came. I put it in the box. I put it in my laundry cart. And I rolled it down the street in New York, and I went to that man that sells the hair. And I said, I want to make a deal with you. I said, I want you to hold my VCR until I come back from Nashville. Okay, just hold it. I'm gonna pay you, but I need 2 bags of Wet and Wavy #2. And so he said, how do I know it works? He took it out, he plugged it in, he played with it, and he agreed. He said, okay, I'll hold this for you as collateral till you come back. And then after that, I had to call a friend to loan me some money so I could get out of town. But to me, that was, when I look back at that
is hilarious.
I didn't have no
hilarious.
hair.
Because you couldn't go out of town with the back of your hair
No.
not done.
But no,
I could
half a weave. And then the back, this part was like this long, and this part was this long. But
that is funny.
But he
that
worked
is
with
funny.
me, and he loaned me
my
the
goodness,
hair, the Wet and Wavy #2. Yeah.
Well, that was very, that was very innovative on your part to barter that way,
Well, yeah.
So,
when you're desperate, it seems like the things you can come up with when you're desperate.
Look, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Okay.
All right, Evelyn, something funny that happened to you. Something funny. Evelyn, you there? Uh-oh. Okay, we'll go to Kukwa.
You know what? Her mic is, I can see her mic is off. Like she has it muted, and I don't think she.
Yeah.
I don't think she
is.
has
I
it
see
muted.
it.
Can you hear us, Evelyn? It's accidentally muted. Your mic is accidentally muted.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
My microphone went out. I was trying to fix it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So do you have a funny story? Something funny that happened to you? Evelyn.
I'm trying to think. Not really.
You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, come back to me.
Okay, I'll go to Kukwa then. Kukwa, I know that she had a safari story that I want her to tell you because it was hilarious.
But that's not the funny one.
That's not the funny one?
No, the safari.
Okay, then tell me.
The safari is a serious story. The other one is funny. So
okay. Tell us the other one, and then you can tell the safari one if you want to, but tell us the funny one.
So, Bernie, before we go on, it's 7:36. Are we on?
What do you mean? We're on. We've been on.
Okay.
We've been live.
That's okay. That's why she was. That's why I
didn't
realize we were live.
Apologies.
No, we've been on. We were waiting on you. That's why I said, what happened to you? We've been on since 7 o'clock sharp. 7 o'clock. We started at 7.
That's another reason why I was all confused, because I said 7. Cassandra said 7:30.
No, it was never 7:30. It was 6 o'clock.
On the thumbnail, it says 7:30. Yeah. Anyway.
On what thumb?
On the flyer.
On what thumbnail?
On the flyer.
On the flyer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I'll have to look because I thought I said 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Anyway, tell your funny story.
So then my funny story was I went on vacation to my favorite place, Bora Bora, and in Bora Bora, all the hotels are in the water. The hut type hotels are in the water, and we went to one of the most expensive hotels, Four Seasons, and I said, okay, I want to go use the bathroom right in the lobby area, and I went to use the bathroom. I came out of the bathroom and I am parading in the lobby, asking when is the next boat coming in because we want to leave, we're ready to go. And I'm parading. Well, little did I know that I had toilet paper coming from my skirt, hanging all the way out. And I was walking around talking to everybody and they were all laughing. I was the joke. I didn't even know that I had the toilet paper hanging out of my.
And nobody told you? Nobody told you.
Nobody told me.
Friends like that. You don't need it in.
Crazy.
I was walking around thinking I was looking cute. And here I was with the toilet paper hanging out my behind.
Oh my
For
goodness.
me,
No, that's crazy.
it's crazy, but it's
That
funny
is
because if you think about the whole scene, it was funny. It was funny. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and tell, you say it's a serious thing, but I want you to go ahead and tell the encounter with the lion, because that was, it's just the way you told it to me was funny. Yes, it was serious at the time, but the way you told it was funny. So go
Uh,
ahead and tell the story about the um the lion. And yes, I'm acknowledging, I think I read everything. I think Cassandra said gardening as well as sign language. That's what she'd want to do. And then Paul says motivational speaking among a huge crowd. So that's what they haven't done yet that they would like to do. Awesome.
okay.
Okay. So go ahead and tell us the story where you came face to face with a lion. Let's go.
Okay. So in East Africa, we take people to Africa. That's part of our job. So we went to East Africa, Tanzania, my daughter and I, and when we take our group to we go into the middle of the forest where the animals are, and there's a beautiful lodge. You actually never believe that there's a lodge in the middle of this forest surrounded by wild animals. So then we tell everybody, you've got to go to your hut by no later than 9 o'clock. You've got to be inside. So after dinner, everybody goes to one place to eat. Then after that, the Maasai a group of a tribal group that actually they grew up with wild animals, including the lions, and they walk us to the hut because you cannot go by yourself in case you encounter an animal. So then, my daughter and I, we were in the lobby area. Everybody had gone to bed. We had no concept of time. We were on our computer typing, communicating with the US. All of a sudden this lady comes and says, "Oh my God, you guys, will you ever go to sleep?" And we go, "Well, yeah, when it's 9 o'clock." We looked up and it was 12 midnight. So we were like, "Oh my God, 12 midnight. We were supposed to be way gone at 9 o'clock." She says to us, "All the Messiah sleeping, everybody's sleeping. So I've got to actually go wake somebody out to take you back to your hut." And we're going, "Oh man, that is not right. How come we missed it?" So she goes, she brings a guy, one of the Maasai guys comes, and he's not in a very good mood because he was woken up.
Well,
He,
yeah.
he, he, he comes back, and we take our backpacks and our computers and everything, we throw it in, and we're here walking with him. Now, just imagine we're walking in a deep forest. Everything is dark, not even one speck of light. The only light was his flashlight. So my daughter is holding on to one side of him. I'm holding on to the other side of him. And we're going down this long path in the wood, in the forest to get to our hut, where the lodge where we were staying. So we're going along. All of a sudden, we hear him go, "Akuna Matata." We go, "Oh my God, Akuna Matata." Right in front of us is this huge male lion right in front of us. And I mean, literally right in front of us. All you have to do is lift your eyes and he's right there in front of you.
Wow.
He meets us in the middle. He comes from the forest, right from the forest, jumps right in front of us. And the Maasai, the guide goes, "Akuna Matata." Don't move, don't flinch, don't even make a sound. We were shaking in our skin. We were scared. We were like, "Oh my God, this is it. We're dead. We're dead. We're finished." We had our blood rushing to our head. We were like really petrified. Cassandra is holding on tight. I'm holding on tight. And the guy is just saying, "Whatever you do, whisper it, don't move." The lion looks at us. He's looking at dinner. He's looking at us. We're looking at it. And for me and Cassandra, it felt like it was eternity. but
Eternity, yes. Face to
eternity,
face with a
because
lion.
face to face with the lion, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? Jump and have dinner? Yeah, that's basically it. So
Oh my goodness.
The Maasai guy looks at the lion right dead in his eye. The lion looks back at him, and then he walks away. And then he
Wow.
just walks away.
Wow.
Walks away.
And then the guy says to us, now we can move. But then he said, you all need to learn something here. When you see an animal in the forest, you don't act like you're afraid. You've got to show him you're the authority. So you stand
Whew.
still and you look at the animal. Now, they're used to it. They're used to it because they
Wow.
grew up with the animals.
Mm.
Now, we're not. You and
No.
I, when we see an animal,
Oh gosh,
any
no.
kind of any kind of wild animal, we're going to be running, screaming, the whole 9 yards, and that's what the animal does. That's what they don't like. So when you do that,
Wow.
and they go for you, they'll chase you down and finish you off.
Hmm.
So,
Oh
you
my
know, we
gosh.
were scared stiff. We went to the door. We were still shaking. He said, okay, now you all can go in. I mean, look, I dropped the key. I was shaking like this. We opened the door. We went in. And the funniest part was when we would not even, we were tiptoeing inside the lodge. We were tiptoeing, so afraid, thinking the lion would come back for us because he had seen us.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
we
I
didn't
can't even imagine how my knees would be knocking.
we didn't
Like
even
that would be.
we didn't even want to, we didn't want to pee, we didn't want to take our clothes off, nothing. We were scared stiff. Even after the lion was even
Oh
after
my
the lion was gone.
Oh my goodness.
We were
Paul
shaking.
says, funny story. Paul says, last year I ran Tough Mudder. That is hilarious. And the way you say it, it's like you're right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was just reading what Paul had said. He said last year he ran Tough Mudder with his friends, with my friends. And there's a part where at the end where you run through hanging electrical wires, like a rite of passage thing.
Wow.
Crazy. Electrical wires.
Wow.
Is that what you've been doing?
Like they're live wires. That's what he's talking about. Live wire.
Yeah. He said hanging electrical wires. That is nuts.
Wow.
Shoot. Okay, so yeah, I can't top that. That's funny. Like she said it was serious, but that's funny.
Yeah.
Paul says my friend Ashley says she finally decides to do it, but only if I run through it with her. I tell her we count to 3 and we just run through it. She agreed. As I count to 3, I take off. Okay.
Okay, see now I don't even like a Ferris wheel or a roller coaster. I'm not even getting on a roller coaster anymore. So I don't know how y'all deal with that because I just can't even deal with a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel. So
No, I can't do
that's
roller
amazing.
coasters because when I go to these parks and I say, okay, I'm going to do the roller coasters. Every time I get off a roller coaster, I'm nauseous.
Yeah.
I went to Epcot Center and did the 4G force or whatever, the gravitational pull. And we come out of there and I was sick, like totally sick. And all I was doing was just throwing up as my family they were like, are you okay? I was just, I had a plastic bag. I was throwing up. I was miserable. My husband had to take me back to the hotel. I mean, I can't do those type of things. It's like, whoo, that's too much. But okay, so my next question is, what is your favorite dessert? What is your favorite dessert? In the chat, I want you to put what your favorite dessert is as well. And while you ladies are thinking about that, I'm going to read what Paul said. Cassandra says, LOL, whoo, child. I think she's talking about you, Kukwa. And then Paul said, I turned back around and no Ashley by me. Every wire shocked my body. Okay, we were not aware. First of all, we were not aware you were shocking yourself going to this Tough Mudder. Paul, as your auntie, I'm gonna need you not to go shock yourself. You hear me? We want you here. And he was like, I was doing the chicken dance going through it as I hit the ground, and I'm covered in mud from head to toe. Really,
Okay.
child? That is crazy. Okay, so what is your favorite dessert? Tell us in the chat, and then starting with Wambui, what's your favorite dessert?
Lemon meringue pie. Lemon meringue pie.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Can't get enough.
That's
Lemon
good.
meringue pie.
Do you make it?
No.
Do you make it?
No.
Let's be
No.
honest.
My mother used to make it, and I find anybody else that can make it, I'll have it. But lemon meringue pie, I really don't. I don't make it. I tried, it didn't work. But lemon or lime or key lime pie, key lime or lemon.
Key lime, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Evelyn, favorite dessert?
It's called Holy Smoke. Have y'all heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Well, what it is
What is it?
It's a layer of graham cracker crust, and my godmother makes it. I haven't had it in a while, but that's one of my favorites. Layer of graham cracker crust with walnuts kind of mixed in it, and you make your crust. Then she layers it with, I think, some type of cream cheese that she puts stuff in. You know, you put stuff in the cream
So
cheese.
it's like a cheesecake.
But not really. Then there's a layer of chocolate pudding, and then you have your Cool Whip, and then you have your walnuts. So we call it Holy Smoke. We call it Holy Smoke.
I see. Appropriate name.
Okay.
Good.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Cooks. Miss Kukwa,
Mine
what is your favorite?
Now, you know I'm all about the natural, but I love fruits. I love fruits. And so for me to call it a dessert, it has to be fruit put on like a pie crust. So any kind of fruit that's put on a side, I call it fruit pie because it's like your lemon meringue pie you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I would put fruits all over this whole crust. And for me, that would be my favorite dessert. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be that good.
I'm not a big dessert person. So
me neither.
I'm not going to be that good.
Eat sweets. So these days, I don't eat any sweets. So
that's excellent. And I mean, it's good to be good all the time, but I'm not going to be that good. I love my white chocolate, twice baked cheesecake. White chocolate, twice baked cheesecake. So it has graham crackers, and then it's cream cheese and but I melt white chocolate and put it in.
You make this.
And
this is something you make. You make
yes.
this is okay.
So yes, and so then about 45 seconds, and then have a mixture of sour cream with some sugar, and put that on the top, and put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Take it out.
Heaven.
So good.
He's in heaven.
So Cassandra says chocolate cake or junior cheesecake occasionally. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be as good as Cuckoo. I talk about fruit and
I know. And even if I like ice cream, but I got to make it myself. I like the ones I put like the banana in the in the deep freezer and make sure that and then I have a Vitamix and I make my own. I like that.
Yeah, you make the nice cream. The nice
cream.
Yeah. I make ice cream also for myself, but what I do is I will use what Paul said. So I'm going to need you all to send me your dessert choices. He said cookies and cream ice cream is what he put for his. But so what was I saying?
You were saying that you like ice cream. You like ice cream too. But
oh yeah. So I make my own. So I make with almond milk.
Almond milk.
And then you want the sweetness, but if you don't want any sugar or any carbs, I use monk fruit. So almond milk, monk fruit, and then I put a little bit of vanilla, and that's it. And that's it. Almond milk, monk fruit, a little bit of vanilla, and it makes great ice cream. And you don't have to worry about the calories.
Yeah.
I use almond milk also for my Ice creams. Yeah.
I
Oh,
only
you're
drink.
nice.
I only drink on milk.
Yeah, me too. Only.
haven't done the dairy in many years. I haven't done the dairy. Yeah.
Me too.
Right. I
Yeah,
can't.
very.
It's tough on my tummy. It really is tough. So I can't even have ice cream. If I eat regular
Yeah.
ice cream, I'll have a stomach ache.
Maybe
So
another talk about that another day. But
Mhm.
my books tell you about that. You know, the dairy and the danger of dairy. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
yeah,
I believe that.
those inflammatory
That
foods.
is.
So, all right,
Yeah.
moving right along with the fun things.
Fun
Who
things.
would you? Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Who would
come
you
down
say? What celebrity do you think you look like? What celebrity do you think you look like? Tell us in the chat. What celebrity do you think you look like? Wambui?
Well, people have told me that I look like Tina Turner.
Yeah.
And
Woo!
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with that. You know. Yeah. So I'll go with that. Yeah. I've been in. I at one of the. So go ahead.
I told you that yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that I look like Tina Turner. I think it's just the hair, but I don't know.
Okay.
I can see it.
But I
can see it.
You could be a relative, a sister, or some relative of hers. Yeah.
Yes, I haven't
totally see it.
over the years, so that's a good person to. If I gotta look like somebody who's a celebrity,
Oh, yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
I would totally.
Tina had them legs, boy. She had them legs.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
I'll never forget going to see her in concert when she was 69 years old. She came to Kansas City, and they had her over the crowd in that lift.
I saw that same concert.
Sing and falling off, off the side of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, if you don't quit before you come falling down. She's amazing. She's amazing.
She
amazing.
Really is.
I
Evelyn,
know. What celebrity do you think? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, finish
I was just going to
finish
say that there's a show, the Tina Show on Broadway, and she was there for opening night. I did not talk to her or whatever, but people did, and they were saying that someone asked her, "Well, how can you sit through this?" Because I was very abusive to her, and they told me that her answer was, "Well, I can watch this because this is nothing compared to what it really was." She says, so this is lightweight compared. She says, this is nothing. So I can watch this. And in the show, he really does he's really abusive, but she's saying, no, this is okay. Because this is nothing like it was. So I,
for the real thing, the way Ike was,
the way he treated her.
So, and I've got to say, when Miss Wambui is talking about on show, she is an actress. She worked for years on Broadway. So she played Tina in the Tina show.
No, don't say that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, that I did not. Oh, no, I worked at the theater. Oh, my God. Let's not start that rumor. Oh, please, let's not say that. No.
I got you.
It was a young lady from London. A young lady from London placed her in the show. And if you did not know that woman was not Tina, you would not know. I happen to have been at the show because I work with assistant listening now in the theaters. So I happen to have been there. But oh my God, I would have loved to, but no, I did not.
But you have a background in Broadway, though.
Yes, I do. But I did not. I just didn't want that out there. They're like, oh, look what she's starting in the room, and no.
My bad.
But the woman who plays her is amazing. And I give her all props. Wonderful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Evelyn, what celebrity do you say you look like? Cassandra says she looks like Aretha Franklin. All right. Can you sing like her, Cassandra? Evelyn, who do you look like, do you think?
Probably.
What celebrity do you think?
Probably Anita Baker. I don't know. I don't think I look like anybody. But I can sing,
sing.
Used to like to sing a lot of Whitney Houston songs. So
Evelyn does have a beautiful voice. She does sing.
You have a beautiful voice. Some of her have to hear that sometime.
She has sung, So
okay. That's nice. All right, Kukua, What celebrity do you think you look like?
See, I think she looks like Aretha.
Really? Yes, she does.
I think she
In
looks
her
like
younger days, with her slimmer face, when she was younger.
Okay. I have really never thought I look like any of the celebrities.
Yeah,
No,
that's a weird.
Right.
I've really never thought about it. Maybe Angela Bassett, but I'm not even sure. Maybe because of her strength and the way she likes to work out.
the muscle.
I like
her
to
body.
work out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never really given myself, any particular person. Now, every now and then I go somewhere and people say, yeah, I look like Iyala Van Sant, but no, I don't think so.
Ileana.
Oh, because of your
Yeah.
hair. Because of
Maybe
your
the
hair short.
hair, maybe the short hair.
Yeah.
I think the short hair.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Yeah.
face-wise I look like her. No.
Right. No. I don't think so either.
No.
I don't even think I look like any. I don't think I look like any celebrities out there. I look like me.
Yeah, I look like myself.
I don't think I look like any celebrities out there. I look like me.
I
So
don't know.
okay. You said you're thinking about somebody?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but see, I don't really know. I can't call celebrities names and stuff. I see I don't know. Heck, I'm not really up on celebrity names and stuff like that. But you do remind me of someone whose name I cannot recall, so it doesn't matter.
Well, text me
Yes.
when you recall who it is. Okay, so Paul says he looks like a young Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Yay.
All right.
All right now.
All right, go ahead with your bad self, Wesley Snipes.
And Cassandra says Aretha Franklin. Cassandra, yeah, Aretha
Yeah,
Franklin.
Cassandra says Franklin.
I don't
So
know
yeah,
Aretha Franklin.
we need all of y'all in the chat singing and send us videos so we can acting. All right, so my next question, and we're getting close to the end of our hour. So my next question is, if you could say anything to make somebody's day, brighten somebody's day, what would it be? If you could say anything to brighten somebody's day, what would it be? Wambui.
I would say if it was anybody and I needed to brighten their day, I'd just say, God got you. God got you. And that's how it's like, you don't have to worry. You're gotten.
Right out of
you
my
have
mouth.
been gotten.
Yeah.
You are got.
Yeah.
So no need to worry. Have a good time.
Right. Excellent. Evelyn?
Hello, beautiful, or hello, handsome. Keep pushing. I guess.
Okay. All right. That's right.
Awesome.
Inspiration.
Well, I mean, mine is really two put together. Is I also am about hi love, hi darling. Keep your chin up. Keep on smiling no matter what the situation, because God got your back.
That's right.
So,
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Good. And I would say for me, same thing. I would say put your trust in the Lord. And, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. Brighter day. So just put your trust in the Lord, and tomorrow will be a brighter day. So that's what I would say to encourage somebody. They said, amen to that, sister. Cassandra said, and then she said, amen to that, my sister, again. So yeah, pretty much I think we're all saying that having faith in the Lord just carries you through tough times. So, all right, any last things that you ladies want to share? Before they say anything, I would like to put it out there again. This has been fun for me. This is the very first chat that matters that we've had here live. And so if you're interested, if you have a business and you're interested in coming on, email me at the50something@gmail.com, and we'll work it out. I'll get you on the flyer. We'll set a date and all that. We can have up to 6 people here on the panel. So let me know. All right. Any last things that you want to say to Miss Wambui?
Oh, no, I don't have a last thing I want to say. No, I just, I've had a good time this evening being here, and it's I feel good, and yeah, I just feel like I'm just so blessed with everything that's going on. If my biggest complaint is I can't go out,
Right.
then I'm doing pretty good, and I just feel really blessed, and just that's all. I just feel really good, and I feel really blessed, and to be okay.
Right. Amen. Amen to that.
Amen.
Evelyn?
The only thing I have to say is, with everything that's going on, don't fear. Put all your trust and faith and confidence in your Creator and God, and remember that perfect love casts out all fear. So
Perfect
don't
love.
fear, don't worry. Be
Perfect love.
calm and rest in Jesus. So,
Love.
Amen. Amen.
yeah.
Kukua.
Amen to that.
Yeah, well, I say with all that's going on and the media hyping it up and what have you, and everybody being scared left and right, that you have the choice, really. You
Yeah.
can choose to be negative and down and sad about it all, or you can choose to be positive and have a better outlook about it. And don't let it bother you by focusing on the positive, focusing on literally the end of it, looking at this too shall pass. So don't let it bother you, and no matter what you hear and no matter what's going on around you, you have the choice to either let it bother you, take control of you, or you have the choice to say, this too shall pass and I'm not going to let it bother me.
Yes. Amen. Amen. And for me, what I want to say is, first of all, thank you for those of you that stayed in the chat and answered. Cassandra says she would say, God loves you, and so do I. And then she says, thank you so much, sisters and brother. And what I would say is, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like that things are getting to you where you're getting to where you're going to be depressed, exercise. Because when you exercise, you release endorphins, and endorphins make you feel good. So exercise, and that'll help alleviate that. Paul says, tough times don't last. Tough people do. Stick by me because I got you. That is really sweet. So we've been here for an hour. Let us know in the chat if you want to see this again and how often you think we should do it. And like I said, if you're interested and you're watching this in the replay, hit me up, the50something@gmail.com. Check out these ladies, their channels. Wambui made it. Awesome. She does lives on Monday. Evelyn's lifestyle, she does reviews. Kukua Fitness, she's been popping off with 10-minute dance workouts. Her dance workouts are energetic. And me, 50 something, come get some fitness, health, and lifestyle. Until next time, we love you guys. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. End. And we're off. I think it's still working.
I think, well, the sound is off, but your pictures is still live. It's just, it's still live.
Okay, I hit end and it's circling.
Oh, it's circling.